Hey everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the video. I'm your host, Iron Frost, and first of all, I want to apologize for, the music in the background and me trying to lower my voice down a little bit, because, we are in public area of Maverick, and, people will think of me as a little weird, but this is a weird kind of thing, because, like I said, I want to get out of the house. I want to try more of these things. Like, I can try to change the scenery a little bit more and see what I like. And so far, I really do like it here in this one. So this is part 2 of the deck profiles that I did an update on. This is normally going to be the faded one of Unparalled Varga Dragres, but this is going to be a more of a darker black dragon kind of thing. This is going to be under. The name of this deck is going to be Unparalled Drekasleif Varga Dragres Rakshasa deck profile video. Quick little backstory on this deck, this version of the deck here. At the end of the Destiny Showdown, Sybilt revealed his. This deck is actually used by Sybilt, who possessed now Inabe. So of course that's how obvious it is. So, after the Destiny Showdown, Sybilt revealed his true intentions of collecting all the Design Force just so he can get his alter ego, which I assume it would have been the dark version of Rakshasa from the card. And it turns out, now Inabe actually prevented him from coming forth from Planet Crate. And he did possess Hikari Miyoto in the beginning. And after Raziel cured the present day Hikari, she's all better. But in the timeline of the future, Raziel's miracle didn't reach the Hikari in that future. So Sybilt needed a conduit in order to, keep it there. So it's all been revealed that now Inabe, like I said, prevented him from gaining the power he needed. So in retaliation, he possessed Now and transformed her into not like a dragon lady kind of person, but he did change his her outfit. And you have to admit, Dark Now looks hella sexy. Like, I love the black and red trim and the outfits, and not to mention the shoes, like the heels, because I think Sybilt had that plan in mind, because Now is a sexy kind of character as well. I'm not a big fan of the frizzy hair or the horn, or the one horn, but, I mean, it is what it is, But anyways, eventually, Akina Miyoto did free Now from Sybilt's control. And a lot of things are just restored. And come to find out, Now is entering the Fated Clash. Not Fated Clash, the Deluxe in Season 3, I believe. And actually, her episode is this Friday, so she's going to go up against Hikari Miyoto, the future one, aka Erika Miyojo. Now, in the preview from the ending of Episode 5, I believe, it seems like that Now might have a little bit of light and darkness to her soul. So I don't know if this is going to be like the essence from Sybilt's leftover Sybilt, but I think there might be a chance she'd be using Rakshasa as well. We'll just have to see what happens. But that's just a small little story on that one so far. Let's get on to the deck profile video. So of course we have the energy generator right here for our 5th card right deck. Now for the grade 0 to 3. We have Heated Blade Ardart for our grade 0. And again, forgive me for having the glare, because that's not my intention. Here, let's just move this right here, make it more better, hopefully. There. Maybe just a little bit, but it's like it's glowing. Grade 1 we have Blazembar Dragon for our grade 1s. Grade 2 we have Boulder. And of course, the one copy and the only copy of the deck in here is the faded one of Unparalleled Varga Dragres. And that's pretty much all you need for this deck, apparently. I wanted to play all 4 in the deck, but people tell me, like, no, that's too much. There are better options, better things to choose from, and And I think I have to agree on that one, because I think in order to get Rakshasa on the field, you just need the one copy of the Varga Dragres original. So I think that's kind of why. And this deck is the corrupted version of the one that now had previously. So that is the right deck, and ironically enough, we're using the Faded One sleeves because this emblem right here became blood red after being corrupted by Sybilt. So in some ways, she still counts as the faded one. Go figure. Oh, crap, hold on. I think the sleeves in here are just a bit dirty. Okay. So now for the main deck here, and of course my trigger lineup never changes. People can continuously say that you're so vanilla, like you need to try draws instead of fronts, and I will eventually in time, all in good time, but I just want to try out my own version of the deck in my own sense of different fighting style. Not against anybody else, just hear me out. So, here we go. So we have 4 copies of Refreshing Wind Dragon Dinobreeze for our heals. 4 copies of Rogue Beast, Stealth Rogue Beast, I believe, is just Rogue Beast. Sunegosuri. So that's our first. And then we have the Burning Fire Dragon for our final 8 criticals in the deck. Which, you know, it's still a good card. And I know a lot of people don't like effect triggers sometimes, unless the heal, then go figure. But the criticals and fronts to me are still essential to a certain degree. Okay. And then, you know, you all want to encourage me to try to do draws, which this deck is meant for draws. But for me, I love the front triggers due to their extra 5k power to their 15k shield. So it comes in quite handy when you want to save the cards for later in the game. So I do play 3 copies of Blazembar and Parama for our fronts, just because I do like the, like I said, extra 5k power to the shield, make it a 20k shield. So it's easy to guard sometimes, and it doesn't reduce your hand too much. And of course, for our over-trigger choice is Dragon Deity, King of Resurgence, Dragveda. And everyone's doesn't like this over-trigger at all. I think a lot of people just don't like over-triggers, but I don't mind them. I mean, it's a new mechanic that I want to keep on trying. I'm not always good with one-ofs, but hey, it's just, maybe one day I'll play a parody deck just for playing like 4 over-triggers and 12 crits in this deck and see what happens. You know, just for fun and for giggles. But then everyone's going to think, oh, you're fucking crazy. I am crazy. That's the point. So that is the Grade 0 lineup for this deck. And of course, I'm using the Blood Red color sleeves from Dragon Shields in the shade Blood Red, because this is more of a darker tone. I can always go with purple if I really wanted to, but I think that's more of a dark state color. But hey, I seen the sleeve color for Sybilt, and I guess they like it blue or like it purple. I don't know. And if there's one thing I did forget to mention in the video here, is that this deck is mechanic-wise is still retiring your rear guards to gain Varga's ability. Now with the Varga Rakshasa, it can retire all front row rear guards, back row rear guards, and all that good jest. And then it also includes its own mechanic. It's called Malwyrm. It's like a malware virus issue. There's like a corruption, but here are the units that supports it. So I'm using for our grade 1s, I'm using 4 copies of Storm Slasher Dragon. I know maybe 4 is going to be a little too much for some people. Oh, why is there so many crumbs in here? Shit. Okay. Now, what this card does basically is when this unit is retired from rear guard by the ability of your grade 3 or grade Vanguard with Varga in its card name, you may call this card to the back row rear guard as rest. If your Vanguard is in the Malwyrm state, Soul Blast 1 and stand this unit. If your Vanguard is in the Malwyrm state, which it does, this unit gets 5,000 power. Oh, it's active on your opponent's turn as well. Okay. Love that. So, for this one, now, here's the reason why I may cut it down to 2. Because the next card I'm introducing you to is fucking expensive, by the way. I'm not liking it whatsoever. I'm using only 2 copies of Battle Monk of Raging Flames Rokusei. Normally people are going to say, dude, that is so expensive. This card right here is grossly overpriced, in my opinion. And it's so hard to get these other cards that you need for the deck when they're so expensive. Now, I had a chance to get these cards maybe when I got my state taxes, but there were just other things I want to get as well. So, here's the effect, if I don't remember. This is from the set 2 collection, which of course I missed out on that set a lot. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a grade 3 Vanguard with Varga in its card name, or greater, sorry, your opponent cannot intercept until the end of turn. When any player's unit is retired from a front row with a front row rear guard from the same column as this unit during your turn, if your Vanguard is Varga, which obviously it is, retire this unit and draw a card. So that's why I'm only using 2 of these guys, because let's face it, I don't have the actual money to buy 2 more, and I'm only willing to trade, and if I do have the money, I can buy 1 at a time and maybe get some more progress in. There's just a lot on set 2 I'm missing, and that's my problem right there. The next one we have is 4 copies of Impale Horn Dragon. It's Varga's partner to Varga. And of course, I play 4 perfect guards, which is Sparkle Rejector Dragon. Obviously, I don't know why I just said that. So technically, we're using 14 grade 1s in this deck here. And I will take out the 2 Storm Slashers once I get 2 more Rokuseis. But because of how grossly overpriced this card is, and to me, fucking ridiculous, I will have to wait and, make little small changes. And before anyone says in the comments, it's like, well, don't be so poor, you work, like, go get a better paying job that pays more, and then you can buy the cards that you want. I wish I could, but nowadays they require you to have a work history or work ethic kind of style, and I've been at the burger joint for 18 years. That's my fault. But anyways, enough about that. For grade 2, I'm playing another Malwyrm support card. This is Fiend Beast Ushionimaru. When this unit is retired from rear guard by the ability of your Vanguard with Varga in its card name, choose one of your units and it gets 5,000 power in the turn. If your Vanguard is in the Malwyrm state, it gets 10,000 instead of 5,000. So it's a nice little support card, for a nice idea of it. The next one we have is Dragritter Shuura. So we're still using her in the deck because she's still a badass. And 2 Blitz orders, which I think it's good because, every deck nowadays should have their own Blitz order, personally. I choose 2 copies of Bonds Between Humans and Dragons. Energy Blast 2. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose one of your Vanguard, and it gets 25,000 power into that battle. So just 2 of these guys, just as a precaution in case your opponent gets a nice little heavy hitter kind of dose. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock the camera. But yeah, this is one of the support cards. I just thought it'd be cool to try out as well. The next one for our grade 3 is 10 grade 3s in here, so a lot less than the lobby dress. I'll tell you that right now. So we are using 4 copies of Unparalled Drekasleif, Varga Dragres Rakshasa. So it has 2 Malwyrm. When this unit is placed by writing from a unit with Varga in its different card name from this unit or from a unit in the Malwyrm state, until the end of this fight, this unit is in the Malwyrm state, and if Persona Ride was not activated this turn, activate Persona Ride. Okay? So 1 turn skill as well. When this unit is in the Malwyrm state, attacks a Vanguard, retire all front row rear guards, and this unit gets 10,000 power in the turn. At the end of the battle, Calvas 1, retire all back row rear guards, stand this unit, and it gets drive -2. Okay? And then it does gain the power of Divine Skill. At the end of battle, this unit attacked. If this unit is stand by if this unit stand by this unit's original audio ability for this turn, counter +1, stand this unit, and it gets drive +2 until the end of the turn. Basically, it gains the power of the original Varga Dragres. So right there. And then this is from the set 4 collection. So this is 3 copies of Twin Pulse of Dragon. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard's Varga, which obviously is, Energy Blast 3, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 grade 2 or less card from among them, call to rearguard, and shuffle the deck. When this unit is retired from rearguard by the ability of your Varga, Vanguard with Varga in its card name, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets 5,000 power in the end turn. So there's that. And then finally for the last grade 3s, we're using 3 copies of Obduracy Glaive Dragon from the set 1 collection. So we broke down from 4 to like 3 now. I think 2 might also be a better option if you want to put the last Twin Pulse in there. You know, depending on what you want to use, that's okay. There's a lot of options. But he's basically in here because he cannot be affected by card effects when he's in the front row, and he gains the ability to boost as long as your Vanguard has Varga in its card name. So there you go. But that is it for the updated video of Varga. And I'm sorry if my voice is a little cracked up. Now, before I do go, I want to just say, if you don't like some of these videos, or not like the videos, if you don't like the list I'm prescribing to you guys right now, or I'm providing for you guys right now, you guys can leave a comment down below. I'm open to a lot of discussion videos, not a problem. I know a lot of you are probably going to be saying, where's Boulder Axe, like in the main deck. I chose to take it out because I want to try out all my options and different variety of Varga, because there's so many options and so many support I can use now that I don't feel like I can use all the playset of Boulder Axe. But that's just me though. But anyways, you guys, that is it for the updated video of my Varga Rakshasa deck profile video. I hope you guys did like it. It was pretty fun to do, and sorry the video is kind of long, so I apologize. And if you guys like the content I do create on my channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe, comment down below, show some love, thumbs up for the video, and yeah. And as always, there will be a full list in the box down below. Hope you guys have a good night, be safe out there, make good choices, and stay warm in this cold weather for some of you. And for some of you, just live your life, okay? As always, I've been your host, Siren Frost. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.